Now, we are just 10 days away from Donald Trump's first state visit to India, and both sides are working overtime to finalize a trade deal before Trump and Prime Minister Modi meet later this month. Now, there are already signs that India is willing to go the extra mile. The government has offered to allow United States to export poultry items to India and slash the tariffs on chicken legs from 100 to 25%. But the biggest concession will have to be the access granted to the dairy market. If reports are true, then India has offered to allow dairy imports at 5% tariffs. Now, this is an unprecedented move. India has always protected its dairy market, and for good reason. India is the world's largest producer of milk, and more than 80 million rural households depend on this industry for their livelihood. The 50% tariff on Harley-Davidson bikes will also be slashed. Now, this is largely symbolic because if you remember, it was the tariffs on Harley-Davidson that led to Donald Trump's tariff king remark about India. Make no mistake, these are crucial concessions, but the question is, will they be enough? Under Donald Trump, the United States has been extremely tough in trade negotiations. Take the tariffs on chicken legs, for example. India has offered to slash it from 100 to 25%, but United States wants it even lower at 10%. Privacy laws are also a contentious issue between the two nations. India has been pushing for greater compliance from United States tech giants like Facebook, Google and Amazon, but the United States government has largely backed these companies. The fact that US Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer cancelled his visit to India is also a discouraging sign. He was scheduled to hold talks with Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. Instead, he spoke to him over the phone. The trade deal does look like a momentous task, so both sides will be hoping that Prime Minister Modi and US President Donald Trump can use their personal rapport to arrive at a favourable deal. Now, this is where the informal part of the visit is important. In Ahmedabad, Donald Trump and Prime Minister Modi are expected and scheduled to visit Mahatma Gandhi's Sabarmati Ashram. Preparations are underway to set up a stage overlooking the Sabarmati River so that the two leaders can enjoy the riverfront view together. The highlight of the visit will be the Kem Cho Trump event, which is the Gujarati equivalent of saying, "How are you, Trump?" More than 100,000 people are expected to pack the Sardar Patel Stadium after it is formally inaugurated by US President Donald Trump. Now, Trump's top diplomat in Asian affairs, Alice Wells, also seems confident of a successful visit. She said the visit would lead to the creation of an ambitious vision for United States and India. Wells took a leaf out of former Prime Minister Vajpayee's book and called the two countries natural allies.